Welcome, viewers, to another fabulous episode of Unapologetically Free. Now, today I will be talking about what you should do when you relapse. Now, of course, first up, the number one rule of No Fap obviously is don't relapse. Now, but granted, in my past 4 years of No Fap experience, it is indeed very, very tough, or in fact, almost impossible for most men to succeed in no fap from the first try. Now, of course, the idea of prevention is better than cure still holds, but these are the few steps that you need to take when you do relapse in order to ensure that the next relapse, hopefully, will never ever come again. Now, the first thing that you need to realize when you relapse is you have to stop immediately. Stop immediately. What I mean is this, okay? After you have relapsed the first time, many of us will have this mentality that since I already relapsed and I am on day zero on my counter, I might as well jerk off one more time, two more times, three more times, and so on and so forth. This, since I have already screwed up mentality, is going to destroy all benefits and all healing that your brain has gone through. Now, the beautiful thing is this: if you simply relapse one time, now, granted, you would have taken quite a fair bit of damage on your healing journey, but not all benefits are gone simply because you relapse. Okay? Not all benefits are gone. Your brain, for example, now I'm on day 90. If I do relapse today, it's not like as if my brain will go back to the way it was 90 days ago. There will be some form of damage to my growth. I don't know how many days worth, but it won't be as bad. However, if you choose to binge after the first relapse, which in my past experience I did, so for example, you would relapse and then on the same day you will watch pornography and jerk off again, and the next day and the next day, you continue this for 5, 6, 7, 8 days, then let me guarantee you, most of the benefits that you experience would truly have been gone and you would have to start from scratch again. Okay? So, number one rule, stop immediately. And in fact, if honestly you have the willpower to stop immediately after the first relapse, you honestly should never even have relapsed in the first place, okay? Because prevention is better than cure, and trying to cure it is not going to be easy. Okay? Now, second point, prepare yourself for the chaser effect. Now, what the chaser effect is the idea that your brain will feel a sense of heightened anxiety after that first relapse. It usually happens for me the very next day, where there's just this sense of weird energy in my brain that makes me it's not a very intense sense of anxiety, but I do feel anxious, and it seems that I am very sexually provoked, especially the first day after my relapse. You in simple words, you just have a greater tendency to want to jerk off, and this is in fact one of the most dangerous thing about having a relapse. That is the idea that your addiction circuitries in your brain might just light up again, and your brain might just reform this habit of wanting to watch pornography over and over and over again. And that is why the first advice of stopping immediately will have to hold. Now, the third thing that I want to share with you is this idea that if you have already relapsed, use it as a learning experience and write down your trigger points. Now, what are trigger points? Trigger points basically means the kind of situation, the kind of mood you were in, and perhaps the people in your house, even basically all different types and scenarios of environment that were put in place such that you relapse. Could it be maybe a pop-up that happened when you were surfing the internet? Could it be you were watching, I had a friend who maybe you were watching or reading a manga that has sexually stimulating content? What's your mood? Did you have an argument with someone? Were you feeling down? All these things, okay, that eventually led up to your relapse. Write them down. Write down even the timing in which you relapse. And dedicate yourself to having a journal to track the progress that you have on this No Fap journey. And it will help you a lot because now you know specifically, or at least you'll be able to track the kind of situations that lead to no fap. Lead to relapsing. For myself personally, what I realize is that whenever I feel a sense of boredom, okay, I have very high tendencies to relapse. And that means for myself, having a specific schedule and keeping myself busy, such as doing a video every single day like this, has helped me tremendously in my no fap journey, and that is why I will continue to post video after video, not just simply so that you viewers will be able to watch and learn from my experience, but because they're talking about no fap every single day and keeping myself busy has been one of the greatest help that I've personally experienced in my no fap journey. Now, if you like this video, like it, subscribe, comment, share it, and I'll see you again.